I'm JD, and welcome to this week's episode of 10 Year Transformation. This week's episode is coming to you from my home away from home in Anna Maria, Florida. We came down to visit my son for Easter, my wife and I, and also getting some great fishing this time of year. Fishing is fantastic. There's all types of species to really, get into, and it's an exciting time of year to do some fishing. This week's episode is a little bit different. I didn't have a whole lot prepared, and what I did have prepared, I actually forgot the folder home in New Jersey, so I'm kind of winging it. But I think actually that works out pretty good, because one of the things I always think about, I do spend a lot of time very introspective and analyzing a lot of things that go on in my life. And one of the things that really catches me is a lot of the terms that we use in daily life come from fishing. And here's a couple examples. For one, there's the term, everyone's heard the term bottom fishing. Well, what does really bottom fishing mean? Well, bottom fishing means, catching, kind of dropping a line down and catching those fish that are hanging around at the bottom just waiting for a free meal. And bottom fishing kind of has a negative connotation in society when you talk about it, and the connotation is kind of like you're a bottom feeder. You just hang there in the bottom. You're not kind of swimming up to the surface and grabbing something to eat. You're waiting just for something to fall into your lap. And I think that's one of the terms that I think about a lot when I'm fishing, and it's true. When you drop a line down, you drop some bait, you never quite know what you're going to catch, as opposed to when you're fishing on the surface, a little more strategy involved. You're targeting a particular species of fish, and that's what we did this week. We've targeted king mackerel, which is a pelagic species that migrates from central Florida in the winter up to Texas in the summer. And you have to really have a specific technique to catch these fish, and we were very fortunate, and we did catch quite a few of them. But the whole idea in your life, are you kind of bottom fishing? Like, I know sometimes I feel like, in my life I'm kind of bottom fishing. I'm not going out there and getting what I want. I'm kind of waiting for it just to fall down into my lap. And I think it's a pretty good analogy in life, like, something to kind of just ask yourself. Am I bottom fishing? Am I just waiting here, or am I swimming up to the surface and really going after what I want? The other term that I find a lot, and I always use a lot, is casting a wide net. My son is very good at cast netting for bait fish, and we need the bait fish to catch the larger fish. And sometimes if the wind isn't right or something like that, the kind of net kind of flops, and he doesn't catch anything. But yet, sometimes it's just perfect, and it goes out there, and he catches all this bait, and we're really we're stocked for the day to go fishing. And I think about that, like casting a wide net. It's a really good term in life. If you're very kind of go at things clumsily and very not really appreciating, variety or really going for it. It's kind of like the same thing that happens when he throws the net, and it just kind of plops and you don't catch anything, as opposed to when you cast it and it goes out there perfectly and we catch a lot of bait and we're able to go out and catch fish. There's a lot of other terms. I think because so much of our lives in society is derived from the ocean, from fishing and from farming, that a lot of terms have kind of worked their way into our vernacular. And these are just two examples that come up every time we go fishing. And I think about it, and I think about it in my own life, and I try to think, am I bottom fishing with my own life, and that reminds myself, hey, wait a second, you guys swim up to the surface and go for it, as opposed to just sitting there waiting for a free meal. Am I being too specific? Am I not working hard enough and casting that wide net? Am I being that specific on what I'm trying to do that I'm going at it clumsily? Just a couple of ideas. Nothing super deep this week. I am wearing my IGFA hat. The International Game Fish Association is a charity I support monthly, and they do a lot of great work protecting the fisheries and understanding that this tremendous resource is truly a gift for us all to share, and it shouldn't be exploited. That's pretty much this week. What I'm focusing on. I'm going to keep this video short. Like I said, I didn't have a lot prepared to go at it. It's just some thoughts that popped up into my head as the week has progressed. So if you like this video, please press the like button. Also, Purple Carrot is still open to anyone. I'm waiting for that first comment with a email address, and I will shoot you over a free week of Purple Carrot. In the meantime, it takes some time to enjoy and reflect, and that's what I'm doing this week. I'm taking some time to enjoy the beautiful weather here, reflect, spend some quality time with my son, my wife, and really just just taking some time to appreciate things. So until next week's episode will be back to the longer format. Until next week, this is JD. Have a heart of a lion, and I'll see you.